Can every compact surface, no matter how twisted or warped, be classified using just a few simple rules? Our objective today is to identify the standard forms that define every two-dimensional compact surface. We are looking for their underlying classification. Let's set a baseline with three familiar, orientable surfaces: the standard sphere, the torus, and the double torus. Proving that a complete classification exists is a major milestone in mathematics. It provides a complete structural picture of the universe of compact surfaces, entirely independent of how they might be stretched, bent, or deformed in three-dimensional space. The classification theorem states that every compact surface is homeomorphic to one of three things: a sphere, a connected sum of toruses, or a connected sum of projective planes. We define the genus of these surfaces simply as the number of holes, meaning the exact number of toruses or projective planes that make up the total surface. This schematic shows a flat square with labeled edges and arrows, translating 3D geometry into 2D polygons using labeling schemes. Let's deconstruct the scheme AB, A inverse, B inverse. Matching letters mean edges glue together. A negative exponent reverses orientation. Physically, this represents folding the square so the A edges meet to form a cylinder, and then curving that cylinder around so the B edges meet to form the final torus. This allows us to represent the structure of a two-dimensional compact manifold as a single algebraic labeling scheme. The engine driving the proof is a process we can think of as topological surgery. It relies on four elementary operations: cutting, permuting, pasting, and relabeling. This diagram illustrates the cutting operation, slicing a complex polygonal region into two smaller pieces along a newly defined diagonal edge. Once cut, those pieces are reattached along matching edges. This pasting preserves the topological space but changes the polygon's shape entirely. Applying these cutting and pasting operations repeatedly allows mathematicians to take any arbitrary labeling scheme and systematically reduce it into one of the pristine standard forms stated in the classification theorem. This raises a foundational question: how do we know an arbitrary, lumpy surface can even be flattened into a neat polygon in the first place? Section 78 introduces triangulation. This is the process of breaking any compact surface down into a finite grid of curved triangles. This figure demonstrates that once triangulated, these individual triangles conceptually lay flat on a 2D plane. Theorem 78.1 and 78.2 prove we can paste these flat triangles together edge by edge, completely flattening the 3D surface into a single massive 2D polygon. Triangulation guarantees that every single compact surface can be successfully fed into our algebraic labeling and topological surgery algorithm. Let's test your understanding. Pause the video and look at this word. What standard surface does the labeling scheme AABB represent, and is it orientable? This figure from the text gives us the answer. The scheme AABB represents a non-orientable surface, specifically the Klein bottle, which is mathematically equivalent to the connected sum of two projective planes. If we step back, the entire pipeline of the proof is clear. We start with an unknown surface, triangulated, flatten it into a single polygon, apply elementary operations, and eventually arrive at the standard classification. Topology allows us to move past visual complexity and arrive at a definitive list that accounts for every compact surface. If this breakdown helped you see the structure behind the math, like and subscribe for more deep dives into Munkres topology.